All right, I wanted to take a minute today and I wanted to show you a couple of the builds that we've done for some specific applications. You know, here at Cougar, we build 2-spec. So we've got a couple that are gonna go out in the morning, and I wanted to go ahead and take a minute just to show you these before they get out of here. So this is our Cat 200. It's our most popular single axle trailer unit. You know, we always talk about the step-on fenders where you can get on there to get up to your tank lid. The recessed lights, so you don't have to worry about backing into anything. Holds a 200-gallon tank inside a cradle, really nice. Got integrated wand holders, so you can have wands on both sides. Got room up front where you can put a hot water pressure washer, cold water pressure washer, multiple applications with this, trailer. This is our own design. We made this specifically for the pressure washers that we sell, the Landa pressure washers. And so up front, this one's got a toolbox, nice tool chest that you can just put your extra parts in here. It's got the extended tongue, flip up jack, got the long chains, 2-inch ball, got channel, so it's really sturdy, comes all the way back to the beginning right here. Up under, if you can see, we don't waste any metal. We just got a channel under here to hold the tank, but it's open. And then we've got flat surfaces where you want to step and stand if you want to get up on the trailer, or if you want to mount something on it. This one's got a direct drive 4x4 Honda. This one's going to the U.S. Army base in New York, and they're going to be using it to clean their equipment with out there, as well as some of their landing areas. Landa pump, got a 7-year warranty, 3-year warranty on the engine. It's got, this one's got the nice little quick oil change lines where you can, change your oil without getting it all over the platform. We've got the Landa caged 200-foot hose reel on here with 100 foot of hose. These guys said they may need more than 100 foot, but they wanted to try the 100 foot. So it's got that on there, and you can see that's really sturdy. And then we take the nozzle platform and we just mount it right here. Run bypass back to the tank. Again, talked about the thermal shock, always wanting that pump to be able to have the same temperature water as here. And so we got a nice filter here coming out, going into the unit, so we got good ample water supply. Jumper hose over to our hose reel. So really nice model. This one's going out again in the morning, so I wanted to show you that. Got another one over here, very similar. It's also going to New York. Again, the Cat 200. This one's got a belt drive. The guy wanted, this is going to a big construction company out there, and they're building a football stadium and using it to clean the parking lot. And so they wanted 200 foot of hose on the 200 foot reel. So we got 200 foot on here. And you can see there's still probably enough capacity here to put, somewhere around another 50 foot of hose on here. But it's got 200 foot with a lot of room on it. And this is belt drive. So the belt drive pumps different than direct drive. A direct drive pump, we typically tell people when you're going to be using a machine for less than 20 hours a week, that's a great pump. It's got the same 7-year warranty on the pump, same 3-year warranty on the engine. But most direct drive pumps are turning 3,400 RPMs, and so you get about 2,500 hours on a pump before you have to do anything to it. The belt drives, they're turning about half that speed, sometimes less. You don't get that heat transfer from the engine to the pump, and you get a little longer stroke, and because that pump's turning so much slower, you're going to get about 3 times the life out of a belt drive unit as you are direct drive. And there's only about 20% difference price between the two, 20-25%. So it really is a sweet spot to go on and step up to the belt drive unit. They do a great job of pulling out of a tank. Again, you can see everything else is the same. This one's, if you notice, the unit's on the left and the reel is on the right, and that's strictly because it's a belt drive unit, and because of the way the belt drive unit's configured with the exhaust, we want it to go away from our tank and away from our reel, so we mount it over here. On the other one, you notice the engine turned this way, so it's exhausting towards us, so we wanted to reel over here. Again, we always want to keep our exhaust off of our tank. This one's also got a toolbox, a little different style. Over here, we've got our Cat 200 hot water. And this has got the LFT on it. It's got the 18 horse, 5-gallon, 3,000 PSI, 10-gallon fuel tanks. This is our most popular hot water unit. We sell a lot of these. Some have electric hose reels, some have manual rewind hose reels. This particular one is a manual rewind, but you can see already the diversity of the Cat 200 trailer rig, because this one has the big hot water unit on it. And if you look back over here on the back, you'll see we've just got a Landa 100-foot hose reel back here on the back. And we've got room if somebody wanted to put a garden hose reel here to fill. And I'll show you in a minute, you have the ability to stack. This one's actually got two different wands on it. So you got one over here and one over here with the two integrated wand holders. You don't have to worry about losing your wand going down the road. So come over here to this last one. We're just kind of in the beginning stages of it. This is a jetter. So up front, what we have is we have the Landa 10 gallon a minute, 3,000 PSI, featuring the Karcher 25 horsepower engine or 26 horsepower engine. So it's got a great big pump on it, gonna be moving a lot of water. And then we've got the 500-foot electric rewind hose reel because this guy needs about 400 or 500 foot of 3/8 hose, you know, to be able to jet. So we'll put a jetter function on the front of the pump there to allow him to get some pulsation. He can turn that off and on. And it has the separate fuel tank, so that'll go there. Back here, we're gonna have a 1/4 inch, about 200 foot of hose to get into the smaller lines. It's also the electric rewind reel, and we stacked it. And up here, we're gonna have a garden hose reel with 100 foot of hose on it, and we're gonna come in our tank right here, and we're gonna put one of those Jobe float valves so that this becomes a reservoir since he's pulling so much water, because at 10 gallons a minute, you know, you only got about 20 minutes of run time on a 200-gallon tank, but he's going to be able to hook into wherever he's working, be able to hook into their hydrant and fill that up. And then as an additional feature back here, we put a toolbox just so that he's got some storage room. You can see the way that hinge is. I'll have to put some 2-inch tubing underneath that, 1.5-inch tubing, and raise this up and mount that so that that's good and secure. But that's kind of a unique build. What happens is customers call in, we go take them to our website, take them to our learning center at cougarchemical.com. We kind of walk through what a unit's gonna look like. We put a lot of different builds on there. And then, you know, we do the quote, we send it to them, we get it approved, and then we create a little document here, and it's our trailer build request, and you can see we kind of highlight so that our guys know where everything goes, so that there's no misrepresentation. We don't come out here and the trailer looks backward. And we put, you know, the different things on here. So you can see that one's Elite and Atlantic and US Army for that one. So there's just a little bit of insight into what we do at Cougar Chemical. Feel free to give us a call. And remember, it's not clean unless it's Cougar clean.